New at 9, vaccination cards will likely become a part of regular life, especially when it comes to admissions to indoor events like shows, concerts, or sports games. With these requirements, fake vaccine cards, they've already appeared for sale online on platforms like eBay and Twitter. Well, now the FBI is cracking down, saying that it will prosecute the distribution of forgeries as a federal crime. But they're not the only ones stepping in to limit forgeries. Our Chron 4's Taylor Bisacki. She joins us now live with more. Taylor.
Well, in addition to the FBI cracking down on these fake vaccine cards, 45 attorney generals from across the country, including ours here in California, recently sent a letter to the CEOs of Twitter, eBay, and Shopify asking that these companies monitor and stop the sale of these fake vaccine cards on their platforms. As California continues to reopen, many indoor events will require proof of vaccination or a negative test, putting more pressure on those not vaccinated to get the shot. But whether they can't get an appointment or they're hesitant to get the vaccine altogether, we're likely to see people use fake vaccination cards. UCSF infectious disease expert Dr. Peter Chin Hong says those attempting to use fake vaccine cards are ultimately only hurting themselves.
I'm really worried, not just because of liability from a financial or prosecution perspective or liability in other ways, but really as a personal risk for getting COVID at a time when COVID is much more serious than 1 year ago with the new variants afoot.
Already, fake vaccine cards have popped up on some online platforms for sale, and federal and state authorities are now preparing to crack down on forged cards. 45 attorney generals across the country, including California's attorney general, recently sent a letter to the CEOs of Twitter, eBay, and Shopify asking the companies to help with the crackdown. In a statement to Chron 4 News on Wednesday, a Department of Justice spokesperson said, quote, "False and deceptive marketing and sales of these fake COVID vaccine cards on popular websites like eBay, Twitter, and Shopify only slow the progress of protecting Californians and all Americans from the virus. We urge these companies to take immediate action to prevent their platforms from being used to commit these deceptive acts." The FBI also issued a warning that it is illegal to sell or buy fraudulent coronavirus vaccination cards, and it will prosecute the distribution of forgeries as a federal crime. Moving forward for venues, this will become similar to another form of identification that they have to verify. But General Manager of DNA Lounge in San Francisco, Devin Dossett, says that might be difficult to do since the paper cards can easily be manipulated.
If that's what we have to do, we'll do it. I think it's not going to. I don't think it's going to work out the way they hope it is.
However, Dossett believes a lack of vaccinations won't be of concern for this city.
Bulk of San Francisco and Bay Area residents are getting vaccinated. We are way ahead of the curve.
Now, there's also been talks about verifying these vaccination records digitally, but some are concerned that this may become an equity issue. Vicky, Jonathan?
So, Taylor, we understand that different states may use different methods to verify those vaccination cards. Has the California Department of Health given any indication of how they plan to do that?
Jonathan, a lot of plans still in the works right here. I did speak with them today, and they say that they are assessing how our country and others abroad are doing this. Right now, though, of course, you can use that verification through the paper CDC cards, through healthcare provider paperwork, and also through paper tests. But they say moving forward, they are looking at an equitable and ethical way to do this digitally. That's the latest here in San Francisco. I'm Taylor Bisacki reporting.
All right, get another.